Welcome to Voice Bootcamp, a global name in unified communication. Hi, my name is Faisal Khan, Cisco Voice Instructor at Voice Bootcamp. In this particular video, I'm going to show you the License Manager overview of Cisco Unified Communication Manager version 9. In version 9, Cisco introduced a License Manager to provide a centralized license management for all the call manager clusters that you have. So here we're going to explore the License Manager application along with how to add CUCM to the License Manager. When you log into your web page for the call manager, for example, you'll see two options, Unified Communication Manager and Enterprise License Manager itself. Now, in Unified Communication Manager, you can click on the License Manager, for example, or click on the Communication Manager to access either one of the page. So I'm going to first log into Unified Communication Manager to be able to see the license feature that used to be there before. So I'm going to log in to Call Manager. Now you will need to activate a few of the services so that the license manager can communicate with the Call Manager. And once you log in for the first time, you'll notice that the Call Manager has been installed for 60 days evaluation copy. So you should be able to play with the system for 60 days without any license. However, it does give you a warning that add this system to the Enterprise License Manager. Now, Enterprise License Manager can be installed on the same server as the Call Manager server, or it can be a dedicated server applied for centralized licensing management. Now, under System menu, click on the licensing. You'll see that options to upload license has no longer there as you had it in the previous version. You can click on the license report. It will give you some report about the current license applied. Because it's running on demo mode, you will not see any license right. At the bottom of the page, you'll see which license manager it is connected to. Right now, there is no connection. Just because the system has not been part of any license system, it does not mean that it's not working. So if I go to device menu, click on phone, you'll see that I have at least one phone registered. So I'm able to register at least one phone, and so that means that even though the system is not connected to any enterprise license yet, the 60 days evaluation will allow you to register phone. Now, how many phone I have not tested that moment, so we will find that out maybe later in the further testing. Now, once this part is done, you need to activate all your service by going to services. So under tools, go to service activation, and you want to activate services that are available for publisher. So you notice how I have activate all the services that I need for this particular server. One of the services you really need is the Excel service, Excel web services, because the Enterprise Communication Manager may require that to communicate. Now, once that part is done, we're going to add the Call Manager into Enterprise License Manager by logging into the server. All right, so this is the dashboard of your Enterprise License Manager. So here you have on the left-hand side, administration menu, inventory, license management. Under administration menu, you have the options to create administrator accounts. You have OS administration, disaster recovery, diagnostic logs, and restart. You can add a secondary administrator if you want by click on add administrator. So let's say I will add an administrator called fcon, password. So new administrator account has been created. Under OS administration, this should be the administration for the web, OS. So you can click on launch OS administration utility, which will take you to the OS administration page. Disaster recovery will take you to the disaster recovery page. So right now we won't go to that far. In case if you need to restart the license manager, you can click on restart right here. Under product instance, you are required to configure, you required to add the call manager. So I'm going to do is add a call manager right now. So this is called, let's say West Coast CUCM Pub. You can say West Coast Publisher. Define the product type, whether it's a call manager or Unity connection. Here's the IP address and the administrative username and password. Now, or you may have administration or user account password with admin privilege. You can click on test connection to verify the connectivity. Now, as you can see, the application successfully connected to the product instance. You can click on OK, and therefore now the product has been registered into the not registered necessarily, but added to the system. Now you can click on synchronize now, which will basically synchronize with the call manager. It's trying to say contacting and synchronizing with the product instance. Now synchronization has been success. So if I go to call manager, now synchronization does not mean that the license has been applied. All it means is the synchronization is that the call manager is able to communicate with the license manager. It would be nice to enter a proper username. All right, so what we're going to do right now is going to go back to the license users report to see if the license has been, if the call manager has been synchronized. So you can go to license users report. At the bottom of the page, it tells you that the license for this system are managed by Enterprise License Manager. Host, server host and IP address. It probably because it's running the same server, so therefore that is the IP address. And the last time it was synchronized. So it gives you a little bit understanding about when was the last synchronization took place. Now, once this part is done, you can go back to License Manager. And now what we're going to do, we're going to create a license planning, which allows you to decide how many licenses you really need to plan for. So what we'll do, we will add a license planning for Call Manager. So let's go ahead and add a license. So for CUCM, version is going to be 9. Click Next. Now, this tells you what kind of license you want, professional, premium, standard, and so and so. Now, you can apply for a certain number of licenses. So let's say we're going to apply for a cool professional license. The number of licenses installed right now, there is none. We can say additional license. We want, let's say, 15 license. Any other features such as basic. So you can click on so you can click on next. Now here you can put a summary. You can say CUCM Pro license for 15 users. Whatever you want to define. This is automatic name, I guess. You can change it if you want. outfit 1, 15 users, and then you can put whatever description you want. So click finish. So now what we have to do after this license planning is to generate a license file based on this. You may have to just simply go back to the page to see the data. So this is the license file that we just created, as you can see. Now we'll go to license and generate the license file, which needs to be uploaded to Cisco license system. So let's say go ahead, generate license request, and apparently this is supposed to be the text file that's supposed to be sent to Cisco. We will see if it works. So you copy this file, so copy the selected file below to your clipboard, and then go to the license registration, which is right here under Get Demo. Select the call manager, and you're supposed to paste this over here. Now currently it's not working at this moment. If I click on next, I get an error message. So basically, it may have some issues. In the previously, I got an error message, but this time, oh no, I was able to successfully do it. So I'm going to say put the security key SAAYGED. Click next. This is just for security. And as you can see, the license file has been generated. Put the username where you want the calls to go to, the emails to go to, say get license. All right, so the license file has been sent to my email address. You can also go to my transaction page to see the license file. So the license file has been sent to my email address, and I have saved it into this particular folder. And then I will extract that. And this is the license file that was sent to me in the bin folder. So basically now what I'm going to do, go back to the Cisco License Manager, and this time I'm going to install the license file. So let's try just the bin file first. The license file has been successfully installed, as you can see. And now I'm going to close it. This is the license file, as you can see. Tells you how many count I have. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a quick synchronizations with my product to see if the license has been applied to the system. So I'll go ahead and sync. Maybe I should have done this way. Then now I'm going to go back to the call manager and go to the license report to see if there's any changes. Okay, so as you can see right now, I'm not getting that license 60 days license error or the warning. So I'll try to see if anything changed in the license report. So it tells you some information about the type of license that I have right now. Full license 9 for call manager. One currently being, before you notice it was all zeros, so now at least you can see two devices. So you can click on unassigned devices to see what is advanced license device, whether you need to assign it or not. So IP communicator is currently using the advanced license. And if I go to call manager, sorry, the license manager on the license users, let's see if there's any changes there. So in the license users, you get to see, in the license users, you get to see the type of license file is there, installed, how many, 20 users is installed, not required, but installed. Unused is 20 and it is currently in compliance. So in call manager, when you log in, you don't see the warning anymore. Here is telling you the current users is one. There's two device that is currently unused. Under license management, you can go to licenses and you should see the main license that you have. All right, so you can see the two file has been currently in use, and that based and going back to the license manager, when you click on try to add more license to it, you will see that the two of out of the 20, the two license has been applied. Here, you can click on run compliance check. So you have 20 installed, 18 currently unused. So two of them has been used. One advanced license has been used, and one enhanced license has been used. Okay, so that's pretty much how you would add the licensing to the new version of Call Manager. I will, in the next lab, I will show you how to configure the remaining part of the Call Manager for day-to-day administration. So this is part of the EUC Resource Kit V9, our new series for Resource Kit, and hopefully you will see other labs in the future.